Hi, folks. Hope everybody's having a good day. Coming at you with another knife to see here. We got the Cold Steel Voyager Tanto, the XL version. Cold Steel XL Voyager Tanto. Tanto. We had that discussion in the other video, I don't know how to say it. So let me whip something out of my shorts here for you to see. No. Stop. I know what you're thinking, you dirty boy. This is what I'm talking about. What I was talking about before. The Cold Steel XL Voyager Tanto. We got a 5.5-inch blade. As you can see, opens pretty smoothly for such a big blade. And somebody with like a medium-sized hand such as myself with the thumb studs. We got them on both sides of the blade there for all you lefties. AUS 10A steel, made in Taiwan. Pretty good steel from my experience with it so far. Just think I had one other of these cold steels in AUS 10, the Spartan, and then also my Kilimanjaro Winkler designed folding knife is AUS 10. Very pleased with that so far. Seems to be a good steel, and I guess it's very similar to 440C for the American steel. AUS 10 is the Japanese version, but Cold Steel Voyager XL weighs in at 7.7 ounces, so pretty similar in weight to my my Buck 110 that many know that I really like, but much bigger than the Buck 110. It's that plastic handle here, I guess, weighs much less than brass. So like I said, 5.5 inches of AUS 10A steel. I forget what they called the handle material, Grivery maybe, some sort of plastic. I would suppose it's the same material that the Cold Steel Spartan I reviewed is made out of. However, the grip on this is much different. It is quite textured. It has like these little cross or X patterns on it there, kind of like you would see X marks the spot on a pirate's treasure map. I don't like it. The grip, I mean, it's, I don't know, it's not that comfortable. It's a little too rough. I've heard some other people say that on, you know, some different knife models and stuff. It's yeah, not a fan. Loved that grip on the Spartan and the Ultimate Hunter by Cold Steel. The Ultimate Hunter is G10, not overly. It's like a polished G10, so not super rough and grippy. This is too rough, man. I got soft, gentle hands. I can't have that kind of stuff messing me up, you know. But the outside of the texturing, though, the handle provides a quite comfortable grip, and you can even come back here, I guess, put your two fingers in these grooves for some hacking and chopping, I guess, or, you know, wood or human beings, animals, whatever, if you're in a fight for your life. I think you can just put your bottom two in there like this, and just have that full grip back there, and have that you know, this curved out part as a hold to keep your hand in place on the grip there. You know, I did say I didn't like this, but it's not painful, it's not terrible, it's just not my favorite. So I mean, it's really a to each his own kind of thing. I would prefer it to be a bit different. So I mean, it's not gonna, it didn't shave off the skin from my palm. So enough of this. Let's take this outside and play a little bit. See you outside.
All right, now that we are outside, let's open up that knife and see what it can do. Here I am. Found a broken off branch from a cedar tree, and if you know cedar trees, they have kind of that hairy, loose kind of bark. So I'm taking the spine of the knife here to see if it can scrape off that bark into tiny pieces to use as tinder for a fire. Now I'm just kind of hacking it away a little bit, just showing that this knife can do some type of chopping action just to, process some firewood. Most of my reviews here are based off of, what this knife could do in an outdoors bushcraft camp survival type situation. Because that's what I'm interested in. I love that kind of stuff. So here we are making our highly, highly essential pointy stick. If you can't make a pointy stick, are you even a bushcrafter? The tactical stick. You gotta have that point to slay those vampires. Oh, look at that. Knife just sits right in there. You need a safe place to put it outside of your pocket? You just stick it in a stick. There we go. Trying the spine of that knife again. The bushcraft folks love that 90-degree spine to be able to do shavings like that. And for good reason, too. It saves the real cutting edge of your knife for more important tasks. Or maybe different tasks, we'll say. Getting fire tinder can be pretty important if you're in a survival situation. But, save the cutting edge for the real cutting and use tools that you can for lesser stuff. Now, I don't really like batoning with folding knives, so I'm just I have this pretty dead stick here, just batoning off a little sliver of it. As you can see, yeah, it's pretty brittle. Probably any knife can do that, but just so you can see the XL Voyager here in action, and we'll get a few cuts on this. It's a bit of a thicker stick here that I was using as a baton. Let's hack away at it. Yeah, man. Look, you don't even need to slice to do feather sticks. You can just hack them out with the Cold Steel XL Voyager Tanto. Look at that. They're almost pretty nice looking feathers that I'm hacking away at there. Definitely good for fire starting, but this blade really just eats into this wood. Excellent grind on it. Here I am putting the Tanto tip to good use in a woods environment, for a bushcraft survival task. If you need to do any drilling, the Tanto blade is great for that. It's because it's thick, but pointy and sharp, precise. It's thick all the way down the spine to the very tip. If you need to make a divot for a bow drill and you have a Tanto knife with you when you're out and about, you'd be in good hands. Still, it's not exactly what the Tanto knife is designed for, but, we do what we do. As you know, the Tanto is, of course, a fighting, stabbing style of blade, but, just so are other blades, but the knife is the most multifunctional tool on the planet. And here I am. There's some little growth coming out of this larger tree here. Just showing that you can clean up your garden, do some yard work and stuff with the Cold Steel XL Voyager. You can use it for everything, like I said. But you wouldn't use your Case Stockman for that. Like I said before, a little knife for little tasks. The big knife can do big tasks and little tasks. Look how easily those small leaf branches come off of that. This knife is a cutter, man. Of course, we do some more shaving on this thin little green wood. It's because we can. This type of wood would not do well for fire starting. It's way too green. Not gonna get nothing but smoke out of there. Too moist, too green, Gotta let it dry out like those previous sticks. But the bark comes off pretty easily with the spine here as well. Perhaps that bark could be used as tinder, but I think that'll be too moist too. We'll have to maybe we'll have to go back and find out. But you know, slices right through this green stick. It's soft, pliable. Look at that. Slices right through. I mean, that's not a firm stick. I mean, that's bendy, man. You got to have a good blade to just slice through that without bouncing around. We got a dead standing tree here. I'm not sure what kind of tree that was, but we'll just hack away at some limbs. Just check out the choppiness of the XL Voyager here. Like you would expect, it just takes it off. Takes it off. And I think I use a couple different grips here, getting my hand up towards the blade, then down at the bottom, using that kind of two-finger, like pistol grip almost, I guess you could call it, to do some work. Yeah, there we go. Get down there, Isaac. Yeah, get it. Get it. Get it, son. There it goes. You know, very, very cool knife from Cold Steel. This one is also on loan from Choir Boys Cutlery. Scab, a very kind man, letting a fella like me borrow his knives to do some videos, help grow his channel. Every single one of them that you've seen me do a video on is a great knife. Man, Cold Steel puts out quality products. Are they made in America? No, but they work.
Well, there you have it, folks. The Cold Steel XL Voyager Tanto is a good knife. Of course it is. You knew it was even before watching this video, but it just confirms it in case you second guess yourself. Let's see, this has got to be probably 10-11 inches in overall length when fully opened. So you know, you got a big knife here. 5.5 inch blade and a folding knife. It's big, but it carries well in my pocket. And if you saw, I mean, I was just wearing some regular cheap old gym shorts. You know, fits fine, carries fine. Don't be afraid to carry a big knife. If you like Cold Steel, look up some of their videos here on YouTube, man. Lynn Thompson gave a good breakdown on why it's a good thing to carry a big knife. You know, and he's talking about folding knives. They're just, I mean, nothing against the small knives. I have some smaller knives. Like my Case Stockman's got like a 2.8 inch blade on the biggest one. So 2 inch blades on the small secondary blades. A big knife can do things that a little knife can do, but a little knife can't do things that a big knife will do. If you need that little knife to make small, fine little cuts, you have a big knife like this, you know, you just put your finger right up here. Put it in close to that, put the pad of your finger here on the grip. Like this, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. This blade is held up pretty good. It wasn't super shave sharp when I took it out. But there's still some hairs coming off there. It's still sharp. OS 10A, good stuff. Let's see, does it still open the mail? Yeah, still sharp enough to open the mail. And you know, as well as I do, that the main thing that you use your knife for is to open your mail. What we got here? Yes, used book ordered from eBay for a few bucks. The collected leather stocking tales from James Fenimore Cooper, Last of the Mohicans, and there's 2 other novels in here as well. Can't wait to read these. I've never actually read them. Love the Last of the Mohicans movie, and definitely love the history of the American frontier. And although they're fictional tales, of course, but the writings are a history of in themselves. James Fenimore Cooper, first great American novelist. Bet you didn't know that, but I bet you still did know that this was going to be a great knife. Take it easy, everyone. Until next time.